you? Welcome to Cafe Noma and welcome to our reaction to DECLAN O'ROURKE. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it right. This is the first time I'm coming across this surname. And it's a song that we are going to react to, Galileo. This is the first time single take honest reaction, as you may know by now.
DECLAN O'ROURKE.
O'ROURKE, yeah.
And the song Galileo.
Yeah.
Galileo. It's the first time single take honest reaction by both of us. Requested by Baby Dukes.
Babali. Okay. Yeah.
Galileo fell in love as a Galilean boy, and he wondered what in heavens who invented such a joy. But the question got the better of his scientific mind, and to his blind and dying gaze he looked up high and often sighed and sometimes cried. Who puts the rainbow in the sky? Who lights the stars at night? Who dreamt up someone so divine? Someone like you and made them mine. Love can make you ask some funny questions now and then, but just remember the alternatives. For I remember when I was lonely and unhappy, and my lips were cold as ice, but you kissed me, and good heavens, now I'm here in paradise. So if ever I'm not kissing you or looking in your eyes, I won't be blind and I won't cry. I look up high and gladly sigh and thank the guy who puts the rainbow in the sky. Who lights the stars at night? Who dreamt up someone so divine? Someone like you and made them mine. Someone like you and made them mine.
Oh,
Wow.
this artist has a pretty good voice.
O'ROURKE.
The lyrics are though a bit confusing to me. Is it a love song? Is it about Galileo actually? It's also written "Someone Like You" in the bracket, so that's probably the whole title of the song. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused about the lyrics. Galileo was a devout Christian, and he was, as it's mentioned here, scientific mind. He had a scientific mind. He was one of the first, if not the first, to say that the world is round, not flat. And because of his scientific thought, scientific process of thinking, there were some in the Catholic Church at that time who opposed his views, and I think he was also put in prison for a long time. for saying that the world is round. That was one of his foremost observations. I don't know if there were any more. That's all that I know about. So I'm a bit confused about the whole lyrical part of it, because there were many who objected about his views and didn't like his views, and because it went against the Bible and all that. So I'm not sure what exactly the lyrics mean here, but it was good to listen to. The singer has such a wonderful voice that it was good to listen to.
His voice is great. His voice is great, especially towards the end of the
Yeah.
lines. That's difficult. It's like a lifelong practice for a singer to achieve that. So I absolutely love that bit. He's got a great voice, and one of the voices that you will remember for sure. Galileo, I think, it stuck to some parts of childhood of Galileo, how it may have started, how his curiousness is, nature to question things, why things happen, how it happens. There is always room for question, doubt, and unless you doubt, you cannot get to the truth. That is how it is. In certain, societies and most parts of the society, I would say, doubting is considered as a negative thing. But they don't realize, unless you doubt something, how are you going to get to the bottom of it? How are you going to actually discover the truth behind the things? So in, process of finding God, even to find God or the ultimate truth, you have to go through all the steps that are there in, philosophy of Hinduism. That first comes the mithya, as in myth. That it starts with a myth or a concept that is so vague people don't believe you. People laugh at you. People think you're crazy for thinking like that, for questioning that. And then after that will be coming sanshaya, that is doubt. Once there is a myth, there will be a doubt. And then there will be, once there is a doubt, then you will start, doing research on it. And that is called, sadhana, or, on the path of seeking what the truth is. And then ultimately the truth, or the God, or whatever at the end the result comes for you. So that is how it is. I know, Galileo was one of the Western people for the first time, may have, because history has been written in such a way that I find it's difficult to believe whatever is said and whatever is not now. After learning a lot of history, and I have deep interest in history and archaeology as well. So I discovered that Copernicus and Galileo, both of these people were persecuted for saying that it's a heliocentric, planets are heliocentric and not the other way around, because the Bible and other books that were written, religious books in the West, that would say that Earth is the center and everything else revolves around it. So all of these ideas were so vague for those people who had established something, that he was challenging the very establishment or very discoveries that they claim to have made. Even today we have so many scientific misconceptions. When you challenge it, you are looked as a fool. You are literally laughed at like a fool. But unless you question and unless you go deeper into those things, how are you going to even get to the truth? So nobody has the right to question why you're questioning. It's as simple as that. And this, I think, intertwined a relationship or a love story with a questioning mind, or a mind that is, doubtful about things and wants to discover more. So I think the lyrics were not purely about discoveries and things like that, but it was intertwined. I'm not too sure what it is trying to say. Is the lyricist trying to tell that Galileo liked discovery or, understanding truth so much that even his partner or lover came second because he was in love with something else? Could be the idea or could be the thing. But I love his voice. And there was good music as well. The violins and things like that were playing, that enhanced the sound and enhanced the effect of the music too.
Yeah, on an end note or a side note, I'd just like to add, one of the great things about the pandemic that is ongoing still in many parts of the world, the coronavirus pandemic to be precise, the Wuhan coronavirus pandemic, the American virus pandemic, the Kent virus pandemic, the Delta virus pandemic. The amazing thing, the best part of it, one of the best parts about the pandemic is that possibly over 1 million rapes and molestations were prevented thanks to the pandemic by the Catholic Church. So all those altar boys, altar girls and other people who are raped and molested almost on a daily basis, specifically in Europe and America and many parts of Asia too and Africa, thankfully, thanks to the pandemic, more than 1 million easily rapes and molestations were averted. So there's a lot of good that has come out of the pandemic. Yeah, one of those things is that the Catholic Church and their power decreased a lot, which is good in a way and which is also not so good in a way, because Catholic Church losing its hold on its people meant that another religion, namely the Islamic faith, has grown extremely powerful, and it has kind of become dangerous to the whole world. Yeah, that's it for this one. Goodbye.